Welcome back to the Really Honest Podcast, and today I'm talking about anime. If you don't like anime, don't recommend watching. I don't usually talk about anime on any of my channels because I don't know if I have a fan base that watches anime. I feel like you need that for more of an anime channel. But I've been watching a lot lately, and there's some really good ones that I just need to dive into, and there's like some commentary I have on ones that weren't as good. So as you know, like if you watch anime, the top ones right now are like Solo Leveling and then like Freyr. I can't say it. It's called Freyr Beyond Journey's End. I watched both of those. Those ones are like the talks right now because they were both nominated for like the Anime of the Year award, and Solo Leveling won. And I think it definitely deserved to win that title of top anime of the year because I watched the Freyr one, okay? I could not get into it the same way. And I know there's like a whole fan base around it and like a lot of people love it. It's just like not my style. I learned even though an anime can be rated like the top and it can be really good, if it's not your style, then it's not your style. Like you can't really force yourself to like it. Um, it's just more slower and it's like an adventure anime, which there are some adventure animes that I love. For example, one that I loved was Seven Deadly Freaking Sins. Oh my god, that was so good. Like an Ezekiel like adventure anime. But it has to be really good anime for me to like love it. Also, I did like Black Clover, which is also an adventure anime. There's just like specific like characters I'm looking for and like dynamics that I'm looking for that gets me going with anime. I especially am a nerd for like romances in anime, but I'm so particular on the romances in anime because anime can like really swing in different directions with like romances. Like it can be like an anime with like a lot of fan service and it can like be a little too much. And then it can be an anime where like the romance has a guy who's just always getting embarrassed all the time. That's one thing that is really annoying about anime romances is when like the characters are constantly embarrassed by every little thing. Sometimes it's cute, but I don't like the romance where the guy is like always like blushing at every little thing that the girl does, and you know it kind of can lead to the like fan service type of animes. So knowing that about myself, that I don't like those type of romances, I did watch one that was kind of like that, and it was More Than a Married Couple, and it is definitely a very obnoxious romancy anime. Like with the fan service, it's the worst. You know how they do that, where like the guy's blushing and they like show so much like skin, like the girl shows so much skin, and like he gets all geeked. Like I don't like that ish, but I just kept watching, ignoring that stuff, and I actually really like the romance. Like I really like the anime. Like that's another thing. If an anime does have those aspects to it that I don't like the annoying fan service or like the blushing or the overly embarrassed like romantic stuff, like if it has such a good storyline and other aspects to it that make it really strong, I will like ignore those things. And another thing that was really good about More Than a Married Couple was the artwork and the colors. Like it was so bright and like saturated. I loved it. And I love romance animes, okay? I love there's shoujo and soenjin. I don't know the titles, but I love the girly ones because when I started watching anime, the first anime that really got me into anime about like 6 years ago was Ouran High School Host Club. When I watched that, that was like my awakening to anime, and I freaking loved it. And I got this like feeling that I haven't been able to get from a lot of animes in a while. There is some animes that still get me that freaking feeling, like that good gooey feeling. Like after watching Ouran High School Host Club, I felt satisfied, I felt giddy, like I felt this warm feeling inside. And that's like my top anime. Like I just can't find any shoujos like that. Another top anime that gave me that warm feeling inside is Kama-sama Kiss. Like I feel like there's no animes that can compete with Kama-sama Kiss. I will try to find animes that are similar. None of them do justice like what that anime did to me. Like that one made me feel so good and happy. That is my rewatch comfort show. Like Ouran High School Host Club and Kama-sama Kiss are my two top rewatch comfort shows. Oh my god, I can't speak right now. So some animes I did recently watch though. I'm gonna go to the romance section. So like when I'm looking for romance animes, I'm looking for the ones that will make me feel the way that I felt when I watched Ouran High School Host Club and Kama-sama Kiss. I was looking really deep. So one that I watched on Netflix was My Happy Marriage. That had nothing compared to Ouran High School Host Club. It is a very popular one, and it has a good romance. Like it definitely gets into it, which is nice. It didn't give me that warm, yummy like feeling, and that's okay if it doesn't. Like sometimes animes are more slow and intense and emotional and slice of lifey, which is cool. I did enjoy my happy romance, and I did get really annoyed with the main character because of how like she's just so annoying with every reaction, how apologetic, overly apologetic she is, and innocent, and like feeling guilty for every little thing. And I understand that she came from like an abusive household, so that's how she is. And like slowly throughout the story, it shows her like getting a backbone, which that was good. I liked that. I don't know, like I just still couldn't really fully get into the anime. Like the romance was deep too, and you don't see that a lot with animes of romances, like where they actually like hug and they actually kiss and they actually go like another level of their romance, like they're an actual married couple. Like in a lot of animes that's not a thing. Like in romance TV shows in the US, there's a lot going on. There is a lot of spicy stuff. In romance animes, what their game is like making just a kiss being the biggest deal in the world, which I love that ish. Like that is just so exciting. Like the moment they finally kiss or the moment they finally held hands, like they make a whole build up around it. And like let's say there's a moment they finally hold hands, it's like the biggest deal in the world. That is what is so fun about romance animes. But so it was nice that they did have those moments where they finally kissed or they held hands, because I do hate when they do like barely do anything romantic in romance animes, like barely hold hands. Like there's a romance anime that you'll watch the whole season and they don't even kiss in it. So that was nice that they had some romantic times and stuff. It was just, I don't know. It just wasn't what was getting me, you know? Like, I think everyone has their own dynamics in animes that they look for that really gets them, and it doesn't matter how good the anime is. Another anime that I watched, which is a romance anime, is Seventh Time Loop. That was really good. It was a very easily bingeable anime, because what I learned about getting into new animes, especially the really popular ones that like don't appeal to you but you're watching it because it's popular, you have to like lock in with like the first 3 episodes. Like you have to put your phone aside and just force yourself to watch it, even if it isn't that good. Like that's with a lot of animes, is like it's super boring and slow in the first 3 episodes and then it gets really good. But with Seven Time Loop, I didn't need to lock in. Like immediately from the first episode, I was hooked. I love storylines like that, where it's like Ezekiel and it's like they lived some lifetimes before and they know a lot of stuff from that lifetime before, and then they get to like experience it again in this new life with their past memories. Like one of my favorites that did that so well was The Ascendance of a Bookworm. Oh my god, that is a super good anime that needs way more hype. So it was really good to watch that dynamic again in like Seventh Time Loop with this girl who like lived a lifetime of being like a herbologist or whatever it's called, and then like a lifetime of like fighting and like a scholar and a merchant and all that, and now she's in this lifetime as a princess. I liked it. I feel like there could have definitely been more romance, but I easily watched the entire show. Another anime that I recently watched was Dandadan, Dandadan. Oh my god, I love that anime, bro. They need more episodes. It's a classic anime right now that is on the rise. Everyone knows of it. It's really popular. I attempted at the first episode and I was on an airplane while watching it, so I felt really ashamed because there is some really explicit stuff in the scenes, and I was like worried that people on their airplane were like looking at my screen and being like, what the heck is this girl watching? So it was like hard for me to like get myself to watch more. But I'm so glad I rewatched it and watched it again because I love it. It has like that devil's crybaby like type of like animation vibe, like where it's like very like psychologically thrilling, and like they show different layers of the anime, like with the drawings and stuff. I love the artwork in it, and I love how they just show things. Like even in the first episode when the main character is like walking, like they show her like walking like slow like this, like she's down. Like it's a very exaggerated and theatrical animation, and I love it. I die for it. It looks very professional, well put together, and artistic. And this was a romance I actually liked. Like I don't usually like when the geeky guy gets with the cool girl, but if they can do it right, they can do it right, and they freaking are doing it right with this, like with the dynamic between the girl and the guy, and how it's like a slower romance, not necessarily, but it's because it's like a fighting action show, so it's not all about the romance. Like it has a good mixture of like action and like romance and like character development is amazing and spectacular. I love how like the first 3 episodes were like off the bat with a fighting scene, and then it like shows more of their life at school and like the dynamics with their friends, and like it starts to slowly add characters. Like there's always a surprise, always something like you're waiting to expect. Okay, so another anime I watched recently was Solo Leveling, and it won the anime of the awards, the anime of the year awards, and for a reason. It's a freaking killer anime. A lot of people like to debate Solo Leveling with Frieren Beyond Journey's End. I don't know if I'm saying it right, because those were 2 animes that were nominated for the anime of the year award, and I'm so glad that Solo Leveling got it. Personally, for me, I tried Frieren. I could not get as excited about it as I did for Solo Leveling. It's a slower anime, it's an adventure anime, and it has like a really beautiful story. That stuff just doesn't really like click for me as much. I'm the type of girl, like I watched Vinland Saga 1 and 2, like both seasons, and I love season 1. I think they ruined it with season 2, but a lot of people who like the anime like Frieren, they loved season 2 of Vinland Saga. Like I like the action, I like the intense stuff, like the in-your-face thing. I have a hard time with following like an emotional like slice of life vibe, because that's what I was going for. It has really good action scenes, definitely. I love the idea of her being a really powerful mage and stuff. Like it's a very good concept. It's just not for me. Like I like when like they become the most powerful person. Like I love Solo Leveling because he starts off really weak and he evolves so much, and his evolution is like the best to watch. Like he literally started off like as a dorky, ugly character to like a cool, hot character. Like that is so cool how they did it in the anime. They literally changed his appearance. I'm a sucker for shows, anime shows, where they start off really freaking weak and then they train and they get all strong and they prove everyone wrong. Like I love that. And like what was one that did that so good? Oh, My Hero Academia does that really well. Demon Slayer does that ish really well. Like those are just classics. You can never go wrong with an anime like that. I think it rightfully won its award. People do argue that it doesn't have as much character development as Frieren, and yeah, that is true. It doesn't have as much like character dynamic back and forth as Frieren, but like that's not what I'm really going for when I'm trying to watch like an intense fighting like anime. It's nice when they add that, but I like it for just what it is. Like he's freaking, what is it, aura farming, that's what people call it. Like he's just getting more powerful, and I like that they just show him getting more and more powerful. Like Hunter x Hunter did that really well, where like they just get to these like extreme points of power that you're like, oh my god, is it possible for them to get more powerful? Is it possible for them to have a stronger villain than them? Like they keep getting stronger and they just do it so good. So yeah, love Solo Leveling. Not the biggest fan of Frieren. I watched the 2 Perfect Saint. That's just one on like the Crunchyroll popular page. It's like this anime about these 2 saints and their sisters, and one is like the most perfect one in the world. Like everyone loves her and she's like worshipped, and then there's another one who isn't, and like she gets like a lot of like hate from her family, and they like send her away to another place and they treat her really well. It's a cute classic little anime. I haven't gotten too deep into that one. I don't know, like it's good. It's not like one that I'm crazy over. I haven't found one that got me crazy like Kama-sama Kiss and Oran Host Club. I'm still looking for it. I've been looking deep into romance animes for that. I also recently watched ReZero. That was really good. If anyone hasn't watched ReZero, it's about this guy who's like 28. He's a deadbeat. He like lost a job. He's been really struggling in the adult world, and this guy offers him a pill so he can go back to his high school body and like live out the high school experience for a year. I just thought the concept was so effing cool. Like I was really enjoying it because I'm 23 right now, almost 23 in about a month. And I'm an adult, and I've been like experiencing like life as an adult and that transition of like being an adult and then like not being in high school and stuff. So it was so cool to see this guy like go back to high school after having an adult experience and like being able to relate to a lot of things. Like I think the teacher got upset with him for having like cigarettes in his backpack, and at first he's like, so what? Like okay, whatever. And then he freaks out because he's like, oh my god, like cigarettes is like not a thing anymore. Like you can't just casually buy them. And I was just thinking back to like when I became an adult, and I used to vape a lot, and I like first like started buying vapes, and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. I could finally buy them, and then like I kind of got numb to the excitement of it, and I was just like vaping in public and not really caring, because like you lose that sense of like, oh my god, I can't vape, or I can't do this bad thing like when you're an adult. And so they really show like aspects of that, like where I really like, or even like him talking about like women to his guy friend. in high school, and like him being so nonchalant about it, and the guy best friend being like, bro, like, have you done stuff with women before? Like, that's the most craziest thing in the world. Like it's so cool to see how we shift from youth to adults with these types of subjects, such as like dating and stuff. Like dating as a teenager was the most insane thing. Like even just kissing someone was so insane, and it would be like a little rumor around high school if you kiss someone, but now it's just so common, like everyone's hooking up and stuff, so it doesn't give you that weird nervous feeling anymore. So I really just enjoyed seeing an adult go back in the younger world again. But yeah, that I think yeah, that's my review so far, so thanks for watching.